In this video we are going to take a look at the new features in Adobe Photoshop 2024. Now this is the day a lot of people have been waiting for, because some of the features that were in Photoshop beta are now in the main Photoshop. So let's jump in Photoshop. The first feature I want to mention is this taskbar at the bottom. For example, I go to make selections, this taskbar jumps around. But you can jump over here and you can choose to pin the bar position. And you can just drag it wherever you want. Now when I make selections do different things, the bar is not moving. Now if you do lose your contextual taskbar, just go window and then down to here and you can turn it back on. And whenever I do a new feature video, people are like, I don't see the feature in my Photoshop. So what you need to do is update Photoshop by going up to the Creative Cloud that would be at the bottom if you are on Windows, so go under Updates. Before you do anything, this is where a lot of people miss it, is to check for updates. Now it's going to hit the server, and if it hadn't appeared in your panel, it's going to find it and it's going to add it to your panel. Then you go under New Updates, but I already updated it as you can see. And the second behavior of Generative Fill is just basically to remove an object, so let me just do this. We take the lasso tool, we'll go around the man at the right and just typing remove and then just click on generate. As you can see, Photoshop is working on removing the man. It takes some time to process the image with artificial intelligence. And as you can see, removes the man, analyzes the background and creates something that should go in there to fit it. And if you look at that, it's pretty good, it looks perfect. Let's try it with the other man at the left. We'll go around the man. And we'll hit Generative Fill without putting any content in there and just hit generate. Leave it completely blank and then give it a second. And then just like that, the man is gone now. As you can see, Photoshop has become easy to use, and the latest updates will save you more effort and time. You can also do much more in Photoshop. So there's three main things you'll use Generative Fill for. Is to replace an object. We can use it to generative expand. We're going to grab our crop tool and we can drag this out to the side. And we could type in what we want to put there. And if you just wanted to expand the exiting photo, just choose generate. If I just crop it larger, it does the same thing. But generative expand gives you a few more options. And just look at that, Photoshop has generated the rest of the image. And we can choose from a few different versions here. So I can just click through these. To be honest, they all look great and good. And my goodness, this feature is a massive time saver now. You can also change the sky. Go to the select menu and choose the sky. And then just click on generate without typing anything. Then you see it gives you more options. Looks great, you choose one you like. Really, Photoshop now are so different and so easy. I would like to remind you that I am working on preparing a course that includes all the new tools and updates in Photoshop. It will be free. Coming soon to my channel. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos. You can also leave a comment to us about tools you want to learning more about it. Let's go to the other new features. It's a remove tool. There is another way to remove things from an image. The next new tool we're going to look at, which has brand new functionality, is the remove tool. What we're going to do is just make a circle around the area you want to get rid of or release. It knows the area, it selects it. And look at that. It automatically remove it for you. Another useful feature are the new gradient tools. So why don't just add a light here? And we'll use it in a mask. So I'm going to choose color lookup. We'll click on the lot and we're going to choose moonlight. So let's make lights around house there. Black for the foreground color. Go up under the gradient tool, choose black to transparent or black to white. Either one will work. Let's do black to white. We're going to use a radio gradient. And make sure we're in normal mode, opacity 100. So if drag this out, notice that we can create a spotlight that we can move around. If you grab this dot, we can change the shape of this. And of course, we can grab it and rotate it. And just create the spotlight effect. If I want to add a second gradient, what I'm going to do is make sure I use the black to transparent, rather than the black to white. And this way you can add additional gradients to the other big house without affecting the gradients that you've applied before. If you do black and white, it would just rest this mask. Notice that the transparency, it will keep the other part of the mask. so you can add multiple light sources. Just working that way. If we're on that mask and I choose gradient, you'll notice it appears again. So at the end, if you want something like that, let me know in the comments underneath. What was your favorite new feature? And check out my other videos, where I go into all these features in more depth. If you are new to my channel, you're welcome. Click on subscribe, turn on notifications, and you won't miss any of my tutorials. Until next time, thanks you for watching.